Hey guys, Ken from Veteran Screen Printing. Today we're going to go over what's going to make you successful and have customers keep coming back every single time. So stay tuned after the intro. Hey guys, Ken from Veteran Screen Printing. So there's a couple things that is going to make you successful at screen printing. As long as you follow these steps, your customers more than likely are going to keep coming back to you. So one of the things that we do to make sure everything's right is we send off approval forms to the customer, and it's attached to their invoice. Now, the approval form will have a display mock-up of what is going to be printed. It's going to say how many garments. It's going to say what colors are going to be printed on. What color inks. If it's a reorder, if they're going to want neck tags. Do they want it to be bagged? Do they, folded and bagged into, clear bags? And everything. And then, it has our little disclaimer on the bottom. But every customer, before we even start printing, has to sign this and send it back to us. Now, this is our approval form saying, one, the artwork is good. Two, is that they approve what we're going to be printing is what they want. And then once that's sent back, now we have the go ahead as long we order the shirts and all that good stuff. Now in the shop, for me and my worker that I have so far, I also make another work order. Okay, and I set this up personally, and it says today's date, which is at the top, and then the due date when this is due, and that's always in yellow. Just hey, this is when it's due. If it's going to be shipped out or if it's going to be picked up from the customer. And then, of course, who's the customer? Their name, their company, their phone number, their email, all that good stuff. And then in one of the section right here, we put down what brand of shirt and also what style, if it's long sleeve, short sleeve. And then next to it, it has what color. And then from there, it has every single size broken down from extra small to 3X. Now and then, we rarely get anything over a 3X, but we have, okay? And then at the very bottom, it says total count, so we know exactly what needs to be there. And then artwork, is it a reorder, is it new? If it's new, then we know we need to burn the screens and do the film. And then also, even if it's a reorder, we do got to burn the screens, but we just got to find their film and our supply of the past customers. And then it says, is the customer going to, supply the shirts? And then if the artwork is sized, okay? Are we printing neck labels? Yes or no? And then, of course, for us, we only print neck labels. So if you have at least 12 small, 12 medium, 12 large, you have to have at least 12 per size for us to print. Okay, and then are we going to use plaster saw or are we going to use a soft hand with plaster saw? Okay, if we use a soft hand with plaster saw, we charge more, right? So, and then below we have front inks, what kind of ink is going to go on the front, and then back ink, and then after I look it over, I sign it and approve it, and then every one goes in a job folder. And then it will sit in the job folder, and then we'll go through the garments, and this will be sitting on top of the garments. So if I'm not here, my employee can come up, look at, okay, this is what I need to print. Is the film ready? Is the screens already done? And go from there. Okay. Now, one of the things that is definitely going to also help make sure you guys don't mess up is going to be I'm gonna find this on my computer. I got my computer right here, guys. Um, is a little step list of exactly what you need to do, um, before you actually start printing. And it's pretty easy to, mess up or not even think about what you need to do. So, it's definitely a good checklist. One thing I've messed up on in the past, and that's the reason why I created a pre-pressed checklist. One is count your shirts, right? Make sure you have all the shirts. So, say you're not missing that one. I've been there. I thought I had everything and I didn't. So it kind of delayed the process of printing, right? Which kind of made us look bad. Check artwork if it's approved, right? Make sure everything's good. Make sure you check for typos. Maybe the customer got so excited and, oh yeah, it's good. You print it. Now it makes you look like, if you designed it, it makes you look like you don't know how to spell, but and again, I've had it where my designer accidentally spelt something wrong, just added another T or an L more than it was needed, and we printed up the whole order, and I had to replace everything. The customers didn't even realize this until they got the replacement, and they're like, "Hey, what's this?" Sorry, this is what happened. And they didn't even realize it, and they were so grateful that we actually replaced it without them having to come to us. So that definitely can benefit you guys in a lot of different areas. Make sure your colors are correct, okay? Make sure the placement matches your mock-up, right? Make sure if it's 4 inches down from the collar on your approval form, make sure it's 4 inches down on what you're printing. All right, make sure the job is registered correctly. And this is also where the placement of the mock-up is as well. Make sure that all your shirt boards on your arms are, if you have it 2 inches from the end, make sure every single station has 2 inches from the arm, okay? I've done jobs where I'm like, man, this one right here just seems like it's a little bit higher. And I look down, and sure enough, this arm was on 3 inches from the end, and the other one's on 2 inches from the arm. I have no idea how that happened, but I had to go through and measure which ones I messed up and replace them. That's one of the good things about having extra stock on hand. If you have it, you can do that. So make sure your job is registered correctly. If you haven't seen in the past or in our other videos, or even go ahead and take a look at our last week's video of 5 hacks that makes screen printing easy, is when we register multicolor, we'll print the first logo, tape it off, make sure everything's registered, print it, the second logo on the tape. If it's not registered, wipe it off, right? You can also put down your film first and then register that, all your colors on that. But you're still gonna have to do a test print, right? So we just go directly from line up the first one, print on the test palette, and then run from there. Kind of eliminates one of the steps. All right. When you do your test prints, make sure you do test prints, guys. I don't know how many times where, I've just been in a rush and I don't even follow my pre-press checklist, and I just start printing, and then I realize, there's a million pinholes, or something didn't wash out properly, and I just printed on a shirt that costs $3.50 wholesale price, right? Versus getting one of those test pellets and it costing 50 cents. So wasted a shirt for nothing, right? So make sure you guys are going through and doing your test prints on your test pellets. And then after that, matter of fact, I did this, got to Russian, had the music going, and started printing on white shirts. And then, I realized after the first print, but I forgot it. It was a multicolor white shirt, wet on wet. realized I didn't tape off the registration marks. Oops, right? So first, shirt right off the get goes trash. So make sure you guys are doing your proper checklists, making sure your arms are exactly everywhere they need to be, and also making sure you have, your artwork approved. Make sure you've, proofread it. Make sure you have somebody else in your shop maybe proofread it. If something's not looking right, make sure everything's locked on. And what we also do, and actually right now, we actually are working on a job that's a 4-color, and I actually had to go to the customer. We promised their shirts a couple days ago, but their artwork that they sent us was horrendous. Just, to break up everything, and whoever put it together, they put layers on top of layers, and there was a layer in there that didn't even belong in the design at all. Not even it. You couldn't even see the color. There was nothing that was for. So we went to go print, the best we could, and we print on a test pellet like I stated, and I send it off to the customer to, a picture, and send it off to the customer to get approved. Like, hey, I know you approved your approval form, but here's an actual print on a test pellet, approved or no proof, And of course, we actually had to go back to the drawing board because there was actually a couple spots that didn't get caught, and so we had to go back, and we actually had to reach out to the designer. Actually, the customer did, and say, hey, you need to give me the true design, the regular one, which was sent over today, and made it a lot easier. So now I can actually color separate the right way versus what they sent in the very beginning, because it was definitely not working. It was taking a lot longer than it really needed to. And I know there's programs out there to do that, but I do everything, I guess harder, but I separate all my designs by hand. I don't have micros on my press, so I have to add strokes and Illustrator for all my designs, because when I go to register, I have to, if it's not registered, then I have to actually unloosen everything and tap it over and pray to God that I got it lined up and retighten everything. So any manufacturers, Ryanette, hit me up, let me know. We could definitely work out some sponsors. I see everybody else going to Anatol. I haven't got any information from Anatol, so there's another one, guys. But in realistic, make sure you guys are going through your checklist, your pre-checklist. Make sure you guys got your counts and everything. Like I said, if you guys have questions, please reach out to us. We're releasing a video every week on Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So definitely reach out, subscribe to this channel, smash the thumbs up. We're growing, and we're growing fast. I think we're over 200 followers, so what we're gonna do is at 300 followers, once we reach the 300, let's go and we're gonna do a giveaway. Let's see how fast we can get to 300, guys. Our last giveaway, we hooked somebody up with some essentials, some spatulas and some squeegees and stuff. So this time, comment below what you guys think we should do a giveaway on. Again, we're just starting off, so don't go asking for a press or anything along those lines. But, maybe when we reach, a couple thousand, 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, maybe we'll do a press giveaway or something along those lines. But definitely comment below what you guys want to see in a giveaway. Maybe some merch, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Definitely let us know in the comments. Smash the thumbs up, subscribe, share this video, share all our videos if you can. We're definitely here to help you guys, and if you guys have any questions, please reach out in the description. We have our email, we have our apparel company in there as well. We print for the military, so we have a lot of unit military shirts in there. If you haven't been able to find your unit t-shirt, well, there it is. Go check us out. And like always, let's have fun. Let's share our knowledge. Be safe. Until next time, see ya.